Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today's topic is how should we change teaching and assessment in response to increasingly powerful generative artificial intelligence. In this video, I will present a research paper that examines the impact of advancements in generative artificial intelligence on the field of education, and how schools should respond to these developments in teaching and assessment. This research addresses these objectives by collecting and analyzing teachers' opinions. This is the research paper we will explore today. To better understand this research, let's begin by generally introduce the background. There is a potential impact to the education field of generative AI. The majority of teachers perceive that generative AI significantly impacts teaching and assessment. AI is increasingly embedded in daily life and offers potential benefits, such as personalized learning and adaptive assessment. It also raises fundamental questions about what and how students should learn. Therefore, understanding teacher perceptions and motivations is crucial for guiding effective educational change and professional learning. Let's first explore this researcher's definition of generative AI in the education field. Generative AI has emerged based on the large language model that is more intelligent to answer questions based on dialogical and dialectical interactions with users. For the application of generative AI in class and curriculum, generative AI has been used in a wide variety of educations. For AI's relation with students in class includes the AI-directed learner as recipient to AI-supported learner as collaborator and AI-empowered learner as leader. And the AI application in curriculum includes personalized learning and feedback, interactive role-play, and gamification. This utilization improves engagement and adaptive teaching. After realizing the general background, these researchers proposed three research questions. The first is, to what extent do teachers believe generative AI tools such as ChatGPT will have an impact on their teaching and assessment practices? And how does this vary by demographic and contextual factors? And the second research question is, how should teaching and assessment change as a result of generative AI, such as ChatGPT? The last research question is, what motivates educators to change their teaching and assessment as a result of generative AI? To address these research questions, this study adopted the mixed method approach. The distributed survey was conducted to address the research questions and first includes the closed-ended questions, which address the demographic items such as the age, gender, country, teaching experiences, and teaching levels. This survey also includes the Likert scale items, measuring respondents' views of the impact of AI tools, such as ChatGPT on teaching content assessment. There are also the open-ended questions, asking the questions on change and teachers' needs, such as what motivated them to change their teaching and assessment. The reason for adopting this approach is because the qualitative results can explain the quantitative data that were collected, and this approach provided insights into motivations for changing the use of generative AI by teachers. Moving on to the results and discussion of this research. Firstly is teachers' perception of generative AI. According to these two histograms, the majority of teachers believe generative AI tools have a profound impact on teaching and assessment, although there is a minority group that thinks AI will have little to no impact. Based on the questionnaires, the researcher also suggests that educators with greater awareness and experience with AI tools are more likely to predict a stronger impact. Moreover, primary school teachers see AI as having less impact compared to high school or university educators. The teachers' perceptions vary by situational context, such as global region, teacher experience, and their technology acceptance. This research also lists the suggested changes for teacher in teaching. In terms of the curriculum, Teachers need to teach students how AI works. This includes how to use AI tools effectively, from training students' critical thinking, ethical values for working in an AI-centered world. Moreover, teachers should shift teaching focus to the learning process encompasses creativity, multimedia, and collaboration. Using AI to assist pedagogical design and administration. This application includes using generative AI for simulations. There are also a minority group of teachers focused on the adaptability and interactivity in digital environments, rather than focus on the potential that AI can provide personalized learning feedback and human-machine conversation. Teachers also proposed various ways to amend assessments to improve fairness and improve learning outcomes. This suggestion due to the concerns about the academic integrity and plagiarism issues. First is to shift the assessment to more spoken, authentic, and supervised assessments. This can be face-to-face assessments, in-person exams, and video productions. Teachers also suggest taking more personalized assessments and focusing on higher-order thinking, critical thinking, and creative, authentic tasks. Predominant motivation for teachers to change their teaching is because they believe AI assists both them and their students' future performance, and the other motivation include effort of use and social influence. This motivation indicates that teachers are willing to integrate technology innovations in their class to prepare their students for an AI-integrated workplace. Due to this study was the first study we could find relating to teacher perceptions of generative AI tools. This research also has several limitations. First is the participants are invited from professional social media channels, so that the responses may not accurately represent the perceptions of all teachers. And moreover, the study's results show that changes can vary depending on grade level, subject, teacher experience, and other factors. Instead of giving definite answers, the results suggest possible trends and reasons for these differences. In conclusion, this study explored the beliefs of the educators to change their teaching and assessment practices. And this study found that generative AI helps drive meaningful and effective improvements in teaching methods. And there is a need to explore how educators can develop effective AI literacy for themselves and their students. This study suggests starting teachers' learning needs will enable schools to respond effectively for the rapid advancement of powerful generative AI, and there is a need for future study to research effective AI use, policy, and teacher support. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe for more videos like this.